All right, in this video, we're going to be breaking down what it actually looks like when you join my program, what it actually looks like when you join the RSA, or better known as the Remote Sales Academy. Now, I'm going to be running you through two main things in this video. What you actually get as a part of joining the program and what's actually involved there and what it looks like on the back end. But then the other part of this video is going to be how we actually help our clients get such amazing results, as you've probably seen in the case studies playlist on our YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, which I'm going to run through a little bit later on. Okay. Now, to be perfectly frank, I wanted to make this video because I realized that the last video that I created with updates of everything involved, the RSA and how we work and how we help people, was nearly a year ago. And so much has changed since then. We've nearly helped over 200 members enter into the space, and primarily about 98% of it has been organic and through word of mouth. And yeah, so much has changed. We've worked with so many people. We've got so much more results now. And we've had, at the end of the day, more data so we can improve the system and make things better, right? And every single problem and obstacle that you might think that you've come across, we've most likely seen it. And a big thing I want to communicate is that your journey will be unique, but your problems will not be, right? And yeah, let me talk about what you get on the back end so that you understand what you actually get when you join the training program. So really the best way to break everything down is going to be into three pillars. Number one is the online training education. Number two is going to be the community and the coaching. And then number three is going to be the one-on-one mentorship, okay? So we have three main outcomes with all these pillars. Number one, help you learn the skill of sales. Obviously, that's what you get paid, will get you paid at the end of the day. So something we want to really help you do. Next thing is helping you get hired, which in my perspective and point of view, I think it's one of the most important skills, especially when you're first starting out. It's like 70 to 80% of the work. And then three, scale your income up, or put yourself in the position to where you can make the money that you want, right? And the goal is going to depend on you and your goals and what's personal to you and all these other types of things. So pillar number one is all to do with the education training. Now, as you can see, there's a couple trainings. Don't get confused. The main thing I want you to focus on is the 2.0 training for now. Now, the 2.0 is basically RSA upgraded 10x. The process is more clearer, it's more simple, it's going to give you pretty much every answer to every problem that you're going to come across along this journey, right? And I generally do mean that. We've worked with so many clients over the past year, and I've seen everything that will hold you back. I've seen every problem, every obstacle, every roadblock. I've seen it. I've helped students overcome it. We've seen it all, okay? And there's really not a whole lot of improvement we can do from here. I can assure you of that. I spent a long time recreating this new training. So let's go ahead and dive in and just show you the modules and what actually looks involved. So you can see, again, we help you from a personal development standpoint, from networking, getting interviews, all that type of stuff. It's very, very, very extensive. If you just go down here, interviewing, general offer selection, sales skills, it is very, very extensive on what you're actually going to need here. Setting skills, all that type of stuff. You can see live sales calls of me selling, full length, all that type of good stuff. You've got everything that you could possibly ever need as a beginner in this training program, okay? This really is designed to take you from 0 to 1. I'm not specializing in 10 to 20 and 30K a month, right? My specialty is from 0 to hero, and that's what we aim to do and what we help people with. Now, to be super, super clear, this training is the accumulation of, again, 200 clients that we've worked with nearly now over the last year and a bit. My 5 years of experience, up to $55,000 now that I've spent on my sales education, skills and training directly over the past 5 years, and everything in between, right? Millions of dollars in experience, all that stuff. So the training is incredibly extensive and is going to cover every problem that you're going to come across. Now, the second part to all this is the coaching and the community, okay? Now, let's first start with the community. Now, a lot of you maybe watching this video might be rolling your eyes thinking, community, who cares about that? I think it's incredibly important in this whole process And so I have a lot of focus and attention that I give the community, and I constantly pour effort and energy to make sure that it is active, that it is engaged, that it is supportive, and people are actually here to win. Because the more people you see winning, the more you believe it'll be possible, and the more results you get, right? Ultimately, at the end of the day. Okay. So as you can see, again, it's not a dead Discord or, a small Facebook group. You can see this is 12 days ago. Not that likes and comments really matter, but it's just to show this community is very active, it is very engaged, it has people posting, and it has people that are actually involved. You can see 3 days ago, welcoming Michael into the community, it's got 28 comments, right? It's not a dead community, and it's something I really want to emphasize because I've spent so much money, accumulatively at least 200K plus on different trainings and coaching programs and things like that, mentorships from different categories and different areas of study. And I can assure you, I haven't seen anything like this, and it's something that we constantly put effort into. Now, blended with that in the second pillar is the coaching, right, which is really, really important. So you can't just have information and really get to where you want to go. You're going to need to have the nuanced questions asked in a live setting as you need them, okay? So there's some really cool new additions that we have to the team that I want to share with you as far as like what's involved from the coaching side of things. So as of present, I host every single week 4 live group training calls inside the community and the training program, the RSA. So 2 of them are general Q&A sessions. So you can come and ask me, someone who's been in the industry for 5 years, any possible question you have about high ticket sales. This could be getting your first job. This could be networking. This could be interviewing, screening, picking offers, sales core reviews, helping you make more money, objection handling, personal development, professional, whatever it is. That is what those calls are designed for. And it's really put there to help you with anything that you need. The other 2 calls that we have every single week with myself are role play trainings. So you can come to a live training and basically ask for anything you need. You can basically get your skills vetted by myself, someone who's experienced, and help you improve and get better at your sales skill over time. Okay. You're not going to be just sitting with some random person. You have the ability to meet with me every single week and train up your sales skills. And yeah, you get 4 live trainings with myself every single week. As an addition to that, recently, I've added some team where you'll be able to have 3 extra live group coaching calls with a student of mine that I've been training one-on-one for the better part of the past 2 or 3 years. Okay. They've done a lot of the top dogs trainings in the industry, spent a lot of money on their skills. And I can assure you they're more than qualified to do that job. So you get to meet with him 3 times a week, which is super cool. On top of that, you also will get access to a mindset coach where the biggest thing in my belief that's going to not enable you to get to where you want to go is not the lack of information, not the lack of process of the coaching, because we've got all that sorted out. It really is your mindset and how you view the world, your perspective, your thoughts, your belief patterns, everything. And so from 0 to 1, 0 to 10, a very, very big part of that is going to be your mindset. And so I can only help you with so much from my experience. So I've got a very good friend of mine that I trust very, very well to help people and our students and our clients with those obstacles and challenges. And he's also going to be hosting a group coaching call every single week next week moving forwards in the community, which is super exciting. So together with the community and the coaching combined, you're going to get access to all the support that you need in a live setting. And also by sheer proximity, you're going to be spending time with people who are on the way to achieving what you want to achieve and have already achieved it as well. So that's the training, that's the coaching, the community. And then third and finally, one of the most important parts is the one-on-one mentorship. So you can see this DM function here at the top of the school platform. Basically, after spending, again, accumulatively 200 something thousand on my own training and education development over the last 5 years, one of the biggest places that the biggest factors that contributed to me having the transformation I wanted to was working one-on-one with the guy or the gal that I bought into, right? I understand when you come into a training program, you're going to want to work with me. You're going to want to ask questions to me, right? You've been watching the YouTube channel for a while and you want to talk to me, right? I understand that. And so we've kind of designed it to be that way. And so you can ask me any question you want, personal, professional, literally whatever, uh, as many times as you like. That could be sales core reviews, that could be mindset issues, that could be setting goals, that could be personal development. Anything you need to know that I can help you with, I will help you with. And 99% of the problems you're going to encounter or come across, I've probably seen before and I've probably overcome them, right? So you get direct one-on-one access to me, not just some random person from my team, but me to ask any question you like, right? And again, that can range from many different things. Now, you're probably thinking as well at the back of your mind, well, Connor, you've scaled the training program organically through word of mouth to 190 members, let's say, in the last year and a bit. What's to say when you start scaling, you're going to remove that part? I'm not going to remove that part. It's very, very important that we still include that. The whole reason I started this training program was to help people, and I really genuinely do love what I do. And so, yeah, I'm just not removing that. No matter how busy I get, I will never be busy enough, too busy for my clients, because again, I understand to get the results you need to have that direct one-on-one access to me, which is what we provide inside the training program. Okay. That's unlimited. You don't have to feel like you're annoying me or bugging me. I always have time for clients, and you're not going to be waiting days and weeks and months to hear back from me. It's going to be on a daily basis because I genuinely am obsessed with my clients' results and getting you guys to where you want to go. Okay. So those are the three main things that are included and are involved with the community and what it looks like on the back end. So what I wanted to do now is, now that you understand what's involved and the tangible things that you get, I want to show you the step-by-step phase process that we take our clients through that get such amazing results. Now, you can see the process is broken down into 3 phases. I'm going to run you through them, all of them, but we're going to be editing out the steps in the first one, right? So first things first, when you join the training program, you're going to have an onboarding call with me or the team. That'll be approximately about 30 minutes one-on-one, and that'll be about 7 days once you initially join the program. So let's say that you start over here, right? Once you've done that, we're going to kind of get you kicked off with some momentum within your first week so that you enter into phase 1. Now, the biggest problem that I feel that we have solved is helping people who are complete beginners with no experience get their first roles in the high ticket sales industry. This whole objective and goal is a massive problem and challenge in itself. Believe me, I know. It took me like 8 months to get my first job in this industry. When I first worked with my first mentor, I had no idea what I was doing. We have practically dialed it down to a science, into a 10-step system that if you follow it, on average, we see our clients land their first rock solid opportunity within the first 3 to 4 weeks. Now, sometimes it happens earlier, sometimes it happens later, but on average, from people that actually do what we tell them to do and we put in the effort and we follow the steps correctly, this is on average, like how we see our clients, how long it takes for us to see our clients land their first role. Okay. And so that's the first phase, right? We got to get you into your first role. Now, a lot of people think, do I have to do sales training first and all that type of stuff? Yes, you'll be doing that along the way. But at the end of the day, where you're actually going to learn is going to be actually on the job. And you might be thinking, maybe I go for a high ticket closing position first. You can if you want to, but where I typically advise most of my clients to go for first is going for a setter role where you can make between 3 and 6K a month, and then start transitioning up from there and using all the principles and the strategies we teach you moving on. Okay. So once you land your first gig, right, again, we teach all the stuff to interview, screen, get these opportunities, get your foot in the door in the first place. Once we do that, the reason I've blocked this off, by the way, just in case you're wondering, is we really have basically dialed this down to a science, and it would be too saucy to share this to the YouTube channel, especially a lot of our competitors will definitely end up copying it, which some of them have already tried to. Okay. So once you've got your first role, right, you're either in a setter role or a closer role, right? What we're going to be doing is developing your skills, getting better at the skill itself, setting sales in conjunction. And we're also going to be working on networking, building a pipeline, all that type of stuff. We've got a training planned that's already prepped for you on like what it is exactly that you should be doing and how you should be doing it. And you can basically pause that and give a read if you'd like. But really within the next, 60, 90 to 120 days, you ideally want to be at the spot where you're in the position where you're making anywhere between $4,000 and $8,000 a month, right? That's the goal. That's what we're heading towards. Is there any guarantees? No, of course not. But this is what we aim for, and this is the structure we kind of look to achieve. Once you're in the 90 to 120 days mark to 150, 180, right, between the 4 and 6 month mark, at this point, we're again going to keep working with you and developing you so that you can get all the sales training that you need, get all the offer positioning that you need, the networking, the personal branding, so that you can make the income that you would like, which most people is aiming between that 8 and 12K a month mark. Some of you might be just aiming for 5K. It really just depends on your circumstances and your goals and what it is you're trying to achieve. Okay. So that is our 3-phase system. We have our onboarding call. We have you on your way to getting your first gig. We have you developing and earning, getting better at the skill itself, because really at the end of the day, your results are going to look like this exponential over time. They're not going to be all at once like all these marketers tell you, right? You should already know that as a recurring theme on the YouTube channel. So that's what's involved. That's the step-by-step process. Lastly, I wanted to give you a call to action. If you're curious, if you want to get results like all these guys here, I'm probably going to create a website or a landing page with all these video testimonials in here. If you want to look like these guys, if you want to get results like these guys, again, you can check us out on Trustpilot. We've just got 50 reviews over the past couple of days, right? Just ask the students who've got some great results to go ahead and make a post there. You can go check us out on Trustpilot there, or you can have a look at the case studies on my YouTube channel. We have about 18 now, which is a lot considering how long we've been around and helping beginners. And we're hoping to get that to 30 by September, which is super exciting. So again, if you resonate with this is something that you're looking for, I encourage you to go ahead and watch all these case studies down here. Check out our reviews on Trustpilot. I'm probably going to have a website soon with all these video testimonials so you can take a look at them. But for now, you can go ahead and take a look at our case studies here and watch all of them kind of like podcast style type interviews. And if you want to get the same results as these guys, you know where to find me, right? You can book a call with me or my team down in the description below. There'll be a type form. Fill it out with your details. Actually give it some effort, because again, we do deny people all the time if the form doesn't look good enough, or again, we meet with you and it doesn't sound like a great fit anyway. It's not some marketing BS tactic. We don't deny people all the time. So anyways, don't want to make this video longer than it already is. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you got a good insight of what we do and how we help people. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.